Welcome to Anti-Woke and Autistic. Well, Marissa Matthews strikes again. She's the totally Delulu fat acceptance influencer. Now, I'm going to show you something that might make you throw up in your mouth. But here goes.
So, first of all, the post that you're commenting this on actually says that my existence does not mean that I want your unwanted health advice. So, thank you so much for doing the complete opposite of what my video says. Now, my second point, as someone who really relates to the PDA profile of autism, which is pathological demand avoidance, guess what, buddy? This is a surefire way to make me stay fat.
Okay, there's many problems here, but the one that jumps out at me is she's implying that somebody else telling her what to do, that she should lose weight, whatever, is going to create the opposite effect and stay fat. But in at least one other video of hers that I've seen, she talks about wanting to stay fat, not wanting to lose weight. So if she wants to stay fat because she wants to be part of fat acceptance and she's ditched diet culture and she thinks fat bodies are sexy, which she talks about all the time in her videos, why then would she claim that she stays fat because a stranger is telling her she should lose weight? That's two entirely different reasons to stay fat. So she's contradicting herself. If you've seen other videos of hers, nowhere does she mention that she wants to stay fat because people are telling her to lose weight. Instead, she wants to stay fat because she wants to eat and eat and eat, and she doesn't care about her health. That's basically what it boils down to. Furthermore, who the heck is going to take her seriously when it looks like she has warts all over her face and the rest of her body just looks horrid, horrendous? If she wants people to take her seriously, why doesn't she dress with some class? Now, I don't mean she needs to dress up in a pantsuit and have everything supported. Even a t-shirt and a bra would do, but instead she's slovenly and just looks disgusting, yet she wants to convince people and make people think that her way of thinking is the right and only way to think. If she wants to be convincing, why is she presenting herself looking like this? Now, before you say, well, if she's comfortable in her own skin and if she's comfortable with her body and she embraces her body, yada, 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 and all that, that's got nothing to do with the fact that she has warts on her face. Now, of course, those aren't really warts. It's some kind of makeup. I don't know. Is that an overnight makeup that she sleeps in? Is she going to smear it on her face? What the heck is that? Secondly, her outfit doesn't do her body justice. I mean, she just looks horrible. She looks like she has half-filled water balloons on her chest. Yet she wants people to take her seriously. Wow, this woman is so inept. You know, somebody like Marissa supports those studies that show that obesity causes inflammation in the brain, thereby impairing cognitive skills and executive thinking.
As long as people are telling me to lose weight, I will literally not do it, to spite you.
No, she's just making an excuse to be fat. Maybe she just wants to be a drama queen. The only reason she's fat is because she likes to stuff her pie hole. Nobody stays fat because people are telling them to lose weight. What kind of logic is that? Nobody. People, because you know something? If people stay fat simply because other people are telling them to lose weight, they're inferring that it's really easy to lose weight. That's what they're suggesting when they say, oh, the reason I stay fat is because everybody's telling me to lose weight. That's ridiculous. That's like, somebody smoking because people are telling them not to smoke. Nobody smokes because people tell them not to smoke. That's ridiculous. Delulu here, Delulu land.
Because of my PDA. Because I don't want to do what other people tell me to do. It's that simple. So thank you so much for helping me remain fat.
Now, she's mentioned this PDA. That stands for pathological demand avoidance. And it's a diagnosis, according to my understanding, it's usually given to children who have autism-like traits. That's what my understanding is. Even though I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, that's beside the point because as a well-read person who has read up a lot about psychology, psychiatry, I read a lot of medical literature, and I can tell you I have never, ever come across a psychological disorder or a neurotype, let's put it that way, or anything related to autism that causes people to deliberately overeat because because strangers are telling them they should lose weight. There's no such thing as that. Who in this universe deliberately overeats and stuffs themselves because strangers are posting to their TikTok they should lose weight? Nobody, nobody. She's just making up excuses. Now, the funny thing is, she has another video out in which she says obesity is mostly genetic, and she implies she doesn't eat that much. Well, if Marissa's morbid obesity is genetic and she doesn't eat that much, how is it that she's deliberately staying fat because people are telling her to lose weight? That doesn't make sense. If her obesity is being driven by genetics, she has no control over it, according to that way of thinking. And if she doesn't overeat, because she implies in some videos that she doesn't overeat, so let's say she's eating maybe 1,500 calories a day, but genetically, her body is storing most of those calories and keeping her fat. So if that's why she's fat, how is it then that she's deliberately on purpose staying fat to spite comments that she should lose weight? That doesn't make sense. And Marissa is too bloody stupid to realize that she makes comments that contradict each other and make absolutely no sense whatsoever. She has a cognitive deficit. She's cognitively compromised. She makes no sense. It's one thing when a fat acceptance influencer dances and jiggles and shakes it and says, I look hot and all that stuff, but she spews out rhetoric that completely is void of any logic or critical thinking. I wonder what this woman does for a living. I can tell you what she doesn't do. She's not burning rubber in the boardroom, that's for sure.
Good job, everyone. Now stop telling me what to do. Fuck.
Good grief. That's all I have to say for this video. Have a wonderful day.